This is an update on the Top Fin 5.5 saltwater tank. I guess first and foremost, you're seeing what I thought was a bad thing is a brown Diatom Bloom, and I've got some green algae mixed in there as well. This kind of took over my tank in the last week, and in reviewing the forums, it seems like this is a natural occurrence. Although it looks pretty nasty, it's actually the tank maturing. So just to give you a little bit of timeline, the first video I made and the video right after that saying that the cycle, at least the ammonia nitrite cycle, had completed was during week 5, maybe just going into week 6, and right now this is week 8, so this is 3 weeks later, and I've had this going on now for about 4 to 5 days or so. And it's kind of transitioning from brown to green, but in everything that I've read online in the forums, it seems like this is right on schedule. Week 7 to week 8, maybe a little bit later, you can expect the brown Diatom Bloom and the green algae to kind of take off. I've been trying to manage it by keeping the glass clean and turning the sand. In the picture here, you can see I've added a cleanup crew, which I learned about in the forums as well. There's a bunch of snails and there's a hermit crab in there now. Specifically, I got 2 seraph snails, 1 Astrea turbo, 1 zebra turbo, and a scarlet hermit crab. And hopefully this cleanup crew will start to eat the algae. But I'm also going to continue routine maintenance cycles as I try to beat this, or let it run its course and at least maintain the tank in a presentable as possible manner. So other updates. So I just gave you an update on the new critters. The yellow damsel, or yellow-tailed damsel, was in the last video. All the critters are new. The only other thing that's changed is I switched from the Aqua 10 hang-on back filter. This is actually a Fluva 30, which, if I remember the box correctly, had 150 gallons per hour movement, and that might seem a lot for a 5.5 gallon tank, but with the Rio 50 plus power head there and the 150 gallon, that's 69 gallons I believe, and the 150 gallon Fluva 30, that's a turnover rate. If you add those two together and divide by 5.5, that's a turnover rate of roughly 50 times an hour, and that's pretty much what most people will say that you need if you want to be doing SPS and LPS, which I don't know if I'm going to do, but I want to have the turnover rate anyways, just in case it is something I want to do. I'm just going to take care of it now while the tank is young, and then deal with the corals later. Also, additionally, I've added in, you can't see them right now because I'm filming during nighttime and they've closed up, but I've added in some zoanthids here, and then some green star polyps on their own little island, hopefully over here. And I'm going to cut in, you'll see me cut in some videos that I took of the 2 corals while they're opened up during the daytime and before I had the bloom, just so you can see what those look like. The other thing is I took down the dry rock kind of reef tunnel that I had built, and that was because I wanted the green star polyp on its own island over here, away from everything. And when I took it down, I actually kind of like this look better. I like the it just looks more natural to me versus the tunnel. The tunnel seemed very kind of I don't know, almost more man-made, less natural. Anyways, that's it. That's the update. I wanted to keep it nice and short. I'll track the bloom and try to clean up the bloom and make another update after that's done with how everything went and what the tank looks like afterwards. I suspect that, as you see with most tanks and display tanks at stores and whatnot, it'll get pretty clean and go back to looking more like a normal fish tank after this is all done. So
Stay tuned.